So today we are going to be harvesting our common milkweed seeds. We have 2 stalks here that had beautiful flowers this year. And even though it's just 2 stalks, we're going to have a ton of seeds from these pods that are left. I'm going to show you some tips on knowing when to harvest the seeds and show you some different techniques that I've learned along the way. So let's get right to it. Thanks so much for watching.
Okay, so how do we know when the pods are ready for harvesting? Well, the trick is to catch them when the seed pods have just popped open, like this guy right here. So this one is just popped open. It's telling you, okay, my seeds are ready. And the rest of these have a little bit of just a little hint of an opening. So let's just show you. So see how it's just starting to open there? And the same down here. And then the same for that guy up there. Now, if you let them go, then this is what's going to happen. The seeds are going to, or the seed pods are going to open up, and then it's going to release all their seeds. So if you want to catch them, to put them in specific spots in your garden, I recommend keeping an eye out, because I was literally coming out to videotape this pod and it's already on its way. So it will open quite quickly, especially if you have nice sunny days, nice dry days like we've had the last couple or so. So yes, this is what you're going to see. All the little seeds will fly away with the wind. So let's show you how to harvest these other ones, and we'll collect all the seeds we can, and I'll show you what they look like along the way as well. So let's take these pods off now, and I'm going to do my best not to open them up, and I'm just going to pull them right off. Just kind of bend them back and pull them, like you can just do it with one hand even. So I'm going to put these aside, and then I'll take out all the seeds in another spot in the yard. There's another one. Oh, don't you escape. We want to keep you. And then here goes the fourth one. There we go. Okay, so let's go bring these to another spot, and maybe we'll try to get some of these too, because there's a couple that are left still. A few anyhow.
Okay, so I've learned 3 different techniques on getting the seeds out of these pods. So we're going to try them all, and then at the end, we'll be able to decide which one is most effective. So technique number 1, we're going to open up the pod, hold on to the seeds, and then pull off all of the fluff. Technique number 2, we're going to open up the pod, hold on to the fluff, and then try to pull off all of the seeds. And technique number 3, we're going to take the pod, mush it between our hands, and hope that the seeds come out. So let's give them all a try, and then we can decide which one is the best.
All right, so technique number 1. We're going to open the pod, do our best to hold on to the seeds, and pull away at the fluff. So personally, I want to do this kind of thing outside, because then if I make a mess, it doesn't matter. All these little fluffs can fly away into the air. And really, if a couple of seeds go flying too, I'm not too worried. But because I do live in suburbia, I don't want my milkweed to just go to seed and go bonkers all over the neighborhood and have all my neighbors irritated at me. But if a couple run loose, I'm not going to mind. And maybe they'll even learn to love the milkweed as well. So far so good. I feel like I've got most of it. Ooh, that was a good one. See, the wind is just taking it away, which is great. However, some of them are attached to seeds, so those will now be for my neighbors. You're welcome, neighbors. I'm just going to remove the fluff from some of the ones that kind of squeaked out before I grabbed onto them. Okay, so generally, that was pretty good. All right, let's see. See, look. That was not too bad at all. Again, a little bit messy if you want to do that inside. Terribly messy. Terribly messy if you want to do that inside. But outside, yeah, no problem. But this is what we've got, and I'm going to put them out on a plate, show you a close-up in a minute. But generally, this is what we got from one seed pod. I'm going to guess there's a couple, maybe even 100 seeds in there. Okay, let's do technique number 2. So here we have our pod. We're going to open it up. We're going to hold on to the fluff this time, and then we're going to try to remove the seeds at the bottom. So I'm just kind of like rubbing them with my fingers, and if they are not going to come out on their own with just a little bit of force, then they might not even be ready yet. So. I think the other technique might have been a little bit more messy so far, but we're left with all this pretty fluff, and it's so soft. Take a look. Okay, so similar results, lots of lovely seeds, and I think less mess. I'm not sure, but still same results. Okay, so are you ready for technique number 3? So I have seen that we can literally take this pod and mush it, and perhaps all the seeds will come out. So I'm just kind of mushing it with my fingers. Oh, I'm losing seeds. I'm mushing it. I'm definitely losing seeds. Okay, and now let's see. Out the seeds are supposed to pop. Hey, okay. Not too bad. That was pretty effective. You know what, honestly, I think that might have been the most effective. Look, all this is hardly, there's maybe 2 or 3 seeds left in there. And then look, hardly any seeds left there as well. Okay, so maybe the rolly method combined with grab onto the fluff method and pull off the seeds method. Let's just combine them all. Let's do that. I think that might be the best technique. Technique number 4, do all techniques. There, oh, look at that fluff. It's so soft. I just kind of want to snuggle it. So, similar results. All the seeds right here, not many lost, and lots to share and put in other spots in the garden. So here is a close-up of our seeds. We probably have a couple hundred or so. It really is incredible how many seeds you can get from just a few pods. Now these seeds need to be cold stratified, meaning they need to go through the natural winter-like and spring-like conditions that they would get in their natural environment. So you can either plant them right now. Mother Nature is telling you now is the time. That's why they're ready. That's why they're coming out of their seed pods right now. So you can plant them now, you can winter sow them, or you can stratify them in the freezer. So I will put a couple links and some information on how to do that in the description section for you.
If I've missed anything, or if you have strategy 5 or 6, please be sure to let us know in the comments below. We can all learn from each other. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you found the video interesting and helpful. If you liked the video, please give me a thumbs up and consider subscribing to follow along.